What's up, everybody? Al the Pal 78, working on the card now. Yes, working on the card. I know you're saying working on the card. The popular dishes. Oh, this one's hard. This is so annoying. So let's just start by copying this. We're gonna also copy this H1 too. So let's just copy all this for now. Control C. And this is popular dishes. What's the name we have here? Dishes. Okay, so we're gonna go underneath dishes. Let's put this comment. Oh, control. Oh my god. We could just do this too. Popular dishes section. Then we could just put it afterwards. Oh, why did it do that? Control Z. I don't know why it's doing that. Okay, we're gonna go. We're gonna go for this. Control V. This has to be dot dishes. We are definitely gonna change this to different foods. We're also gonna make it cover. We're gonna have no repeat. Honestly, I don't care if this repeats. It's gonna be covered anyway, and it's kind of big. So we want to fix that. We don't really need this at this time, but let's just leave it in there. If it gives us issues, we're worried about it later. And that's probably gonna everything look pretty good to go. Control S. Let's see what this looks like. Control Shift R, and the dishes look amazing, but you see, because that's the dishes, and we can't see anything. Why didn't that center? Control S. Oh, because that's not that's dishes now. Control S. Now that should work. Control Shift R. That's great. Oh no. Oh no, it's because the top is white. That's all. Oh, there's also that too. Look, oh, I don't like that. I will leave it for now. We should the margin should be on the H1. I don't know why there's a margin on this. But we could also just put a padding on this as well. Maybe we just put a padding instead of a margin. So we could do margin auto like that. Let's see what that does real quick. We got rid of that, and we'll put padding on this right here, and we'll put padding top. Top, and then we'll put 15 pixels like that for now. And we're gonna change this up over here too. Control C under me. We don't want to mess with that. Control V, and then we'll just take this one out like that, and that should look better. Let's find out. Control Shift R. Oh, that's the padding in here. Oh, we don't want the padding there. We want the padding. Control X. We want the padding in here. We don't want it in the H1 anyway. Okay. Let's Control Z this. We wanted it in here. We don't want the padding in there at all, but we do want the margin to be just auto, and we want the padding inside here. Top. Let's put 10 pixels in there, and let's do that for over here as well. We don't want the padding in here. Control X. Want the pattern in here. Control V. Control S. All right. Let's keep it consistent. S. Control Shift R, and you will see that we're not at the top, and you won't see that extra line. I didn't like the extra line. So it's time for the card itself. Let's see how it looks. So we want the food card. Right, dishes.food card. We literally don't need to put the dishes part, but I want to put the dishes part because I think it's makes it more consistent. Dishes. And then we come in here. We want the container to be like 350 pixels wide. So let's do that. Okay, see, I'm learning. Oh my God, what did I just do? Shift that, Control S. So the card itself is gonna be 250 pixels, right? So we Control Shift R. It's like, okay, so you want us to be 350 pixels wide, so we are. So that looks crazy, right? We're gonna we definitely gonna have to change that because the card looks crazy. And we want the height. What do we want the height to be? No more than 450 pixels. Let's see what that looks like. Control Shift R. And it's not doing what we want it to do because it's so big and annoying, right? It likes to do what it wants to do. So we could skip this and just make it card like that because that's what we really want to work on. Let's see how that looks. See, now the card is smaller. See where the card is right here? It's like, oh, right. It's still big here. It's like, oh, we need. What I don't get is that this should have been, by law, still coming down. We didn't give it a minimum height or nothing like that. So this is what gets frustrating. So let's go to let's go here and let's go to dot dishes dot card and image, because the card inside there, the image inside there is way too big and is annoying. So we're gonna give it a width of 250 pixels because that's what I want to see. We want a height of 250 pixels. Okay. In here we want dot dishes, and we also want dot card body because I want to change that to medium right away, font size that is. And we want to change that to medium. That's looks really nice there. So let's just see what this looks like real quick. Lord have mercy, it's starting to look like a card. Why is this stuff coming outside the card? This is the bottom of the card. This shouldn't have came outside the card. Okay, we want to center everything. Okay, we're gonna come back to the card header. That goes before the image. Card header. We're gonna center. Align content center. Put everything center, and then we're gonna Control Shift R. So that's center. That looks really good. What is that? What number is that there? It's just a P. So we're gonna give that a medium as well. We're gonna give it font size. Medium, and Control S, and just see what that does real quick. So that looks good, and we're definitely gonna have to make this smaller. So we go over here to the footer. Let's go to the footer. Let's make a footer dot dishes dot card footer font size. We're gonna make it medium. Everything is medium in there. So maybe we should just put the font size in here, and probably everything would have been medium. But let's just check this out anyway. Okay, that looks a lot better so far. However, we got a margin. Let's give it a margin of 25 pixels each. 25 pixels each. See what that does. Control Shift R. So it has margins. So it brought this down and it got away from there. There you go. That's what we're looking for to do. But we definitely want to bring this down more. So in the card, we want also that RGB, this thing right here. And let's make this 650, Control S. Let's just see what this looks like. So this is the part that really angers me right now, because you see how it's not automatically coming all the way down like it should. This should literally come all the way down, and the section in here should automatically work. It should automatically like get bigger. So let's go in there and let's make this min height. I don't know if that's gonna change anything, but so that's the minimum height of 100 V. So now you see how the min height makes it come all the way down, and 650 is too long. We want to get that back to like 550, and then we could do this to 300. Control S, and then Control Shift R. That looks a lot better. We want to do a little border here, maybe in the header. So border bottom, and we're just gonna have it 1 pixel solid. What else we got? I don't want to put dash, the dotted, or double. Let's make it a double, and let's do that RGB thing, that pink. What is the pink again? 255 14 something, 254, right? Let's find it. 159 246. 159, come on, 246. Sometimes it's just easier this way. S, Control Shift R. Let's see what happens. There it goes. It doesn't want to give me that border. All right, so here I am. This is what we have. I don't like this. It doesn't think. I want the border all around everything. We could get a border around like almost anything here. I really just want it around the outside of this, and I want this to reach. So there's that double border I have right here. We're gonna copy this right here. Control C. We're gonna put it inside the card right here. Control V. And we're also gonna make this 600. See what that does? Control S. Control Shift R. Let's see how that looks. Oh, that looks pretty. But we also want the border to be. Did I just put border inside? Control Shift R. Alright, did I put the border in the card? I sure did. And we definitely want it in the middle, the border. And Control V, Control S. Let's see what that looks like. Control Shift R. And why is the border not happening around the card? Why is the border not happening around the card? I don't know now. Let's see. Let's see what was going on. We got background color, border. Oh, because it's just bottom. So we just want this to be the whole border. Control Shift, Control S, and then now it got it around the card, and I kind of like it like this. Okay, this is the trickiest part ever. We gotta stop this. Let's see if it works. If it's gonna work in the one shot, or is it gonna make me get upset? So we need the food card right here. We're gonna do 3 of them side by side. So let's find the card, the food card, and let's put a space there and a space here so we could copy this easier. Control C, Control V, Enter, Control V. And what that's gonna do is give us 3 of them in a row. See if it's gonna come out in a row. They say this is the trickiest part right here. For some reason I couldn't get it. Oh, that's looking really nice. And I like the fact that you could, it has a little faded background right there, and everything's pink. The color. This will change this. We're gonna change this too. So let's try to do this one more time with the second row, because maybe we'll have 6 of them. So what we're gonna need is this this whole thing. So let's get this space. See where that's a long one right there. So let's copy all this. Okay, from right here, Control C, and down here, Control V, Control S. I don't know what just happened. Oh, I refreshed it. Oh, okay, I like that. So hopefully we'll see it. Okay, and oh, look at that. And it allow it to come down. So So I was having issue with that. Is min height. Okay, min height would allow it to go bigger. If you just put height, it's kind of like, you know, it makes it like almost like the max height. But this min height allows it to grow dynamically. And now what we got? 15 minutes. I think I could do the contact in 15 minutes. It's really not that hard. Let's see if I could do it in 15 minutes. I'm talking all this jazz. So we got the dot um contact section. I kind of like the way that looks better than just that, you know, but whatever. And we're gonna copy some of this right here. No, we're gonna copy some of this. So let's go Control C, Control V, and we're gonna put this dot contact. So the next video I make, if this everything comes out how I want it to come out, the next video I'm gonna make is just gonna be the JavaScript or the jQuery scripts that we're gonna use inside the to make the clicks come down. So contact, we actually don't need none of this. We're just gonna have it background color black, because that's gonna look pretty. Okay, and then let's come back over here. We'll do this, Control C, and we'll bring that down here, Control V, and we'll put dot contact, and we're gonna take this RGB out. We're definitely gonna make the color of the, well, it should be pink already. I believe it was already pink. All right, let's see. Control Shift R. So far, so good. Now we don't want it to be 100 VH. Oh, you know what? We're gonna, before the end of this video, we're gonna add the button that is gonna go down here to the right, because this is almost done. We don't want the I don't think the position relative matters, because we're gonna have a fixed one, and we're gonna definitely not have 100 VH. We're gonna have it 40. Control S. So let's see what that looks. Control Shift R. That's so much better, because we're gonna make this. Do we put an icon? Okay, look at that, icon logos. Now the thing is, we don't have to put dot contact icon logos, but we're gonna follow and be consistent, and we're gonna have this to be like, I could do it in here as well. Actually, that would probably be easier, but we're gonna do it in here. Display flex, and justify content, and we're gonna have it evenly space evenly. What we're gonna do is we're gonna do with dot contacts, and we're gonna put eyes. Okay, this is for the eye. Now I kept messing this up one point. Let's put it in here. It's it's font size, because they are size. It's not height. So the font size, you wanted 175 pixels easily. It's already pink, and what else we wanted on it? We want it to be centered, but let's just see what that flex does and see how that looks right now. Control Shift R. Yeah, if we didn't put that 175, now there's gonna be Instagrams and everything right here. So what we could do here is we could put a margin bottom. No, that's the bottom of that. We could put the margin bottom here. We want the margin auto, and we also want a margin bottom. And the reason I'm doing it here and not in here, because I want it to be auto. I want it to be centered there. So we're gonna put 0 center. 0 out on me, and then bottom we're gonna put come on, Albert, 10 pixels. That sounds good. Control S. I just want to see what that does. Control Shift R. Okay, so that made this further away. Let's just make it like 20. Control, and you know, we're gonna go for the glory with just distance. Okay, so the last thing we're gonna do, so people know what's going on, we're gonna copy this. We're gonna Control V, hover. All right, we're gonna have the background to be that RGB color. See if I can remember it. 255, comma 159, comma 264. I think that's what it was. And we're gonna have the color to be black. And let's just see what that is. And for the most part, I am done. Now we're gonna have Instagram and everything like that here for contacts and other stuff like that. Our dashboard is not that great looking, so this looks okay. We could log in at yes.com. Menu most liked recipes, blah blah blah. So we're gonna take care of that. Most liked recipes is gonna be the front one, and we're gonna probably put that in here too. We see how this changed. We want to get these colors out, but before we do anything else, we gotta add some a couple of things. What we got? 20. Psst, we got time for it too. That's a good thing. Let's do it right now. It doesn't matter where it's at, to be honest, but we're gonna make this button, and in the button we're gonna have a span, and we're gonna have an eye, and the eye is gonna have a class of far dash arrow up, something like that. Let's just see if that's it. The button will be on over here to the bottom left. Any day now? Come on. So there's the button we needed. That's beautiful. Well, not really. So the button, what are we gonna call this button? Let's give this button a class of scroll to top, because we're gonna need that. We're gonna need that for the CSS, and we're gonna need it for the JavaScript right here. So this last part right here is gonna be just for the button. All right. Scroll to top. Scroll to top button. Let's just make it so people know what button. Okay, but this button should be easy. We're just gonna call it scroll to top. Okay, and in here we're gonna have. I think we could just put border radius like this, and 50%. Of course, nothing works for me. All right, we got the border radius of 50%. That is not the color I put on there, is it? Nah, so it's lying to me. We're gonna have a position of fixed, and we're gonna have it from the bottom. We're gonna have it 15. You know, let's do. I'm gonna do 25 pixels, and from the right, I want it to be on the right hand side, 25 pixels. Okay. So it's fixed, and so it's right now it's gonna be like that. Control Shift R. This should not be here. Position fix. It's in the bottom anyway. Did I save it? Control S. Yeah, I don't think I saved it. Control Shift R. Whoa. This should not be like that. So that means I probably wrote it wrong here. Just in case I didn't. I did. I don't see that as an issue. Let's just try it anyway. Okay, so this thing is lying to me. This should have been done already. You want to scroll to top. That's the button. All right, we want it to be position fixed. A border radius of 50%. Okay, let's get rid of this. Let's see what this does. This literally should be over here. It's a fixed position. Matter of fact, I'm gonna be like here. It should be right here too. So let's go back to my CSS. Where am I at? I think maybe the problem is This might have to be position relative. I doubt it, but let's see what that does. And then you bring it to the right. So I'm doing something wrong. And I believe I was doing it right. Of course, scroll to top. Position fixed. Bottom 25 pixels, right 25 pixels. That's, wait, you know what? I forgot. I just added it. So, and I added the, it should work fine now. I added the, see, it's right here now. The problem was when I had to stop it because I added the class. Oh my god, I can remember. I added the class after we started it. So now we could mess with it some more. We could actually put a background image on it, which we don't need. We could make a background color. Color. Well, we want the background color to be black. That sounds good. And then we want the arrow to be the color, because it's a span. We want it to be that RGB right here. Control C, Control V, Control S. I mean, we could also make this RGBA like that, and do look at it, 0, 0.5. All right, let's see what that does. So it still has this, and that actually looks pretty cool like that. The last thing we want to do is put a border radius. 50% again. I have to look down sometimes at my numbers. Your mistake. All right, and that looks pretty cool, but we want it to be the opposite. And now we want this to be hover, and we want this to be the opposite, right? So let's copy the colors in here. And it's right there. And let's just make this 0, 0, 0. Control S. Let's look at this real quick. Wow, 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 that looks amazing, amazing, amazing. All right, we're done with this now. This is the third video, and we pretty much did almost the whole page. And that's pretty significant, considering I had to do the JavaScript, and I'm not gonna finish that JavaScript in 3 minutes or 2 minutes and 10 seconds. So let me finish it in a new video.